Good evening, everybody. Welcome to today's commencement ceremony. I invite those of you able to please rise for the processional as we welcome the Dunwoody College of Technology class of 2018. Please welcome representatives of Dunwoody's Board of Trustees. They are accompanied by today's keynote speaker and student speaker, as well as Dunwoody's Provost, Associate Provost, Vice Provost, Dean of Students, Associate Dean of Students, and members of the President's Cabinet. We also welcome our academic deans and managers. Now joining us are members of Dunwoody's faculty. Now entering the auditorium, led by our faculty marshals, the fall, spring, and summer semester graduates of the class of 2018. Please welcome the graduates from the Applied Management program, including Applied Management Leadership and those graduating with a concentration in Management Information Systems. Next, we welcome the Automotive Department with graduates from the Automotive Collision Repair and Refinishing, Automotive Service Technology, Honda Professional Automotive Career Training, Mopar Career Automotive Program, and Toyota Technician Training and Education Network programs. And now the Computer Technology Department, including graduates from Computer Networking Systems, Computer Networking Technician, Computer Systems Analysis, Web Development, and Web Programming and Database Development. Now entering the auditorium are the graduates from the Construction Sciences and Building Technology, which includes architectural drafting and design. Our first graduates from the Bachelor of Architectural program, Construction Management, Construction Project Management, Electrical Construction and Maintenance, Electrical Construction Design and Management, Heating and Air Conditioning Engineering Technology, HVAC Installation and Residential Service, HVAC Systems and Servicing, Interior Design, Land Surveying, and Surveying and Civil Engineering Technology. Now entering the auditorium are graduates from our Design and Graphics Technology Department, including graduates from Graphic Design and Pre-Media Technologies. Please now welcome the Health Science and Technology graduates, all of whom have earned a degree in radiologic technology. Now entering the auditorium are the graduates from the Robotics and Manufacturing programs, which include graduates from Automated Systems and Robotics, Electronics Engineering Technology, Electronics Technology, Engineering Drafting and Design, Industrial Controls and Robotics, Industrial Engineering Technology, Machine Tool Technology, Right Skills Now for Manufacturing, Welding and Metal Fabrication, and Welding Technology. And now, graduates from workforce training and continuing education, including graduates from the Ardent Mills Apprenticeship, Industrial Mechanic Technician, Bueller Apprenticeship, Customer Service Engineering, and Floor Installation for Residential Carpet programs. I present to you the class of 2018. Please be seated. It's my pleasure on behalf of Dunwoody's Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, alumni, and soon-to-be graduates to welcome you to Dunwoody College of Technology's commencement ceremony celebrating the class of 2018. Before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to recognize any veterans or active duty military personnel who are here with us today. If you have served or are currently serving, please stand to be recognized. Thank you for your service. I now invite all of us to please stand up for the national anthem, which will be sung by Dunwoody staff members Peggy Quam and Zach Manns.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Thank you, Zach and Peg, great job. It's now my pleasure to introduce this evening's student speaker. Gianna Madison is a graduate of the Bachelor of Architectural program, which celebrates its first graduating class at today's commencement. During her time at Dunwoody, she was a Whitney and Elizabeth Macmillan Scholar and a Women in Technical Careers participant. She previously earned an associate's degree from Dunwoody in architectural drafting and estimating technology and in interior design. Gianna currently works at RSP Architects as a senior technician, where she is part of the Target National Retail team, focusing primarily on Target exterior store remodels. She is excited to take the next step in her career and become a licensed professional architect, and hopes someday to open her own firm that provides housing and related resources to low-income families. Please welcome Gianna Madison.
Good evening. My name is Gianna Madison, and I would like to start by saying congratulations to Dunwoody's class of 2018 graduates. Next, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge all of the family, friends, mentors, peers, and others that have provided much needed support during this journey. You have helped to make this journey and this endeavor possible. I am in the first graduating class of Dunwoody's Bachelor of Architecture program. This in itself is no small feat. The state of Minnesota has not had another program like this in over 100 years. This program is a 5-year program that puts students on the path to becoming licensed architects. For me, this graduation marks the 3rd degree that I have received from Dunwoody, the first 2 being in architecture drafting and interior design. I initially came to Dunwoody because of the Youth Career Awareness Program, referred to as YCAP. And I have returned because of the incredible reputation in the industry and the hands-on learning that takes place in the classroom. During my time at Dunwoody, I have seen the school expand in terms of programs and footprint. I have seen community outreach become more deliberate, and I have seen collaboration among the different departments become a priority. All of these changes have taught me that not only is change inevitable, but it is also necessary if progress is to be made. During my time in the architecture program, I have been a full-time student, a full-time mother, and a full-time employee. I have often wanted to give up, but I understand that my destiny is greater than my turmoil. Just to put things into perspective, I would like to reflect on my first day of the program. I had been working in the industry for several years and returned to school, now older and as a mother. When I returned to school, I was overcome by 2 emotions, guilt and anxiety. I asked myself if I was making the right decision, and was I even capable of following through with this challenge? On Monday, August 17th, 2015, I quietly prepared for my first day of class, afraid of the unknown and full of self-doubt. I wasn't quite certain where this journey would take me, but I knew that I had to forge ahead. At 11:24 a.m., I sat in my studio class, Red 60, with a classroom full of unknown faces, and it was at this moment that I received a message from my father, which read, "The future has many names. To the weak, it is unattainable. To the fearful, it's unknown. For the bold, it is ideal." Quote by Victor Hugo. My father ended his message by saying, "With God's grace, let the quest begin." And at that moment I did. Many long days, sleepless nights, and overextended obligations, and I am here. More importantly, we all are here. Every day we are gifted with the ability to choose how we will carry ourselves in that day, and we must make the most of it. I'd like to share 8 takeaways with the graduating class. Be grateful for every day and show appreciation. Ask for help when needed. It teaches humility. Help others whenever possible. It builds character. Build a strong support system and rely on it. Challenge yourself, your thoughts, and your beliefs. Don't procrastinate. Embrace challenges, because a challenge is an opportunity yet to be explored. And lastly, no matter what, never give up. You will never know what level of greatness you can achieve if you don't give yourself the opportunity to do so. Thank you to all of my teachers for pushing me, my classmates, Alex, Andrew, Selena, Marcos, Roman, Ryan, and Tyler for helping me, my friends and my family for supporting me, and to my mentors for seeing potential in me when I was unable to. In the end, if you take nothing else from this speech, please heed these words. Don't ever be satisfied or settle with average when greatness is your portion. Keep fighting for another day, another opportunity, and another chance to be great and to do great things. We have a purpose and we were made for more. Let this commencement mark a milestone to end this phase in our lives as it launches us towards the next. And as you have the opportunity to pursue the next phase, do so ambitiously, relentlessly, and wholeheartedly. Lastly, in the words of my father, with God's grace, let the quest begin. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Gianna. You have represented the other graduates well, and we wish you all the best. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Mark Sherry. He is the president of Mortensen Development Incorporated and senior vice president of Mortensen Construction Company. He is a Dunwoody alum, graduating with a degree in drafting and estimating in the 1980s. During his 30 years with Mortensen, Mark has been instrumental in the growth of the company. Starting as an estimator in 1987, he became a vice president in 2001. He was promoted to senior vice president in 2015. A seasoned leader, he is an expert at nearly every facet of the Mortensen construction business and is widely regarded for his skills in relationship building, business development, design, phase management, estimating, and contract negotiation. We're pleased to have him with us today. Please join me in welcoming Mark Sherry.
Hey, Gianna, first of all, that was an awesome speech. Well done. Good evening. I'd like to thank President Wagner, the Dunwoody Board of Trustees, faculty and administration, all of the proud parents, families and friends, and most importantly, and the reason we're here, the 2018 graduating class. Congratulations on your achievement. I'll begin by telling you a little bit about myself. I began my post-high school years unsure about the direction of my life, and so I started working in the trades. I was taught the trade of carpet laying and carpentry, and for the next handful of years, I learned the value of strong work ethic and the tangible reward of a job well done. But most importantly, I learned I had a passion for construction. In 1985, I enrolled in the drafting and estimating program. I was drawn to Dunwoody because of the great reputation and their hands-on approach. But the world was really different back then. Our instructors were hard on us. We had to punch a time clock in and out. They treated the program like a business. If you had too many absences, you were promptly unenrolled from the program. Excuses were not tolerated. But when we graduated, we had a much greater appreciation for business, and business had a much greater appreciation for us. I am proud to call myself a Dunwoody alum. While at Dunwoody, I was hired by Mortensen, and I've been there since. I started as an estimator, and over the period of 6 years, I had the opportunity to lead some of the company's largest bids across the US. In 1993, we moved to Milwaukee, and over the course of 22 years, I moved in from estimating into operations and then finally into a general manager position. In 2015, we moved back to Minneapolis. I assumed the role on our senior leadership team. That's enough of me. I'd like to really address the 471 graduates, and I couldn't be happier for you. And by the way, I'd like to thank Gianna and the first graduating class of the Bachelor of Architecture program and her five co-students. The education you've received at Dunwoody gives you a competitive advantage in the marketplace. You will come to business better prepared with a hands-on, applied learning experience. At Dunwoody, your educators have worked in the field they're teaching, and you've had the opportunity to utilize state-of-the-art equipment and tools. And because of your hard work and Dunwoody's partnership with industry, you likely find yourself already employed or soon to be. You're also very lucky. You are graduating at a time where the need for you in business is at an all-time high. Employers need you more than ever. A shortage of skilled workers is becoming a serious problem. Demographics are working in your favor. You are in that proverbial right place at the right time with the right degree. It's great to be a Dunwoody grad. When President Wagner asked me to give this speech, my first thought was, what could I possibly say to you that in some small way would leave you inspired? In addition to a little stress and perhaps some nausea, this request caused me to spend time reflecting on my career and my life. I found myself thinking, what could I share that would be of value to you? And after some thought, I came up with 4 points. My first point, embrace change and innovate. And I'd like to start with a story. This is a story of revolution, change, and disruption. It began with the computer revolution in the 90s, next the telecom revolution of the 2000s, and this decade sees the cloud computing revolution. Few trends in information technology have had a greater impact than the rise of cloud computing. For the past 50 years, Moore's Law, which is the theory that the speed of computer processors would double every 2 years, has held true. The pace of software development has never moved quicker, and the demand for software developers has never been more important. All of this, in concert with globalization, interconnectivity, and innovation, are unlocking the commercialization of existing technologies, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and immersive environments. This is also causing an immense amount of disruption and change in the world. Recently, I watched a presentation by Tony Seba. Tony is an instructor at Stanford, an author and thought leader. The presentation was called Clean Disruption of Energy and Transportation. He describes clear data on real-world changes regarding energy storage, solar power, autonomous electric vehicles, ride sharing, and the acceleration of the downward cost curve. An example of the downward cost curve is LiDAR. LiDAR is the technology that allows cars to see other people, cars, pets, objects, etc. 6 years ago, LiDAR cost $70,000, was big and ugly. Today, it costs $90, is the size of a postage stamp, and has exponentially better technology. Tony presents that by 2030, all new energy will be renewable, new vehicles will be electric, primarily autonomous, ride sharing will be the primary means of transportation, and the utility, car insurance, and taxi industry will be disrupted. We are seeing change everywhere. Think about this statement. Today is the day you will experience the least amount of change in your lifetime. My advice to you, embrace change every single day. Be an innovator, be inquisitive, tenacious, be willing to try. You are perfectly positioned to think with your hands, so explore by experimenting. Excuse me. My second point, appreciate failure. I'm guessing you all know of Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. Musk's staggering success has been built on an equally amount of staggering failure. Musk has created a culture within his companies of appreciating failure and emerging stronger because of them. This past February, SpaceX launched a rocket called the Falcon Heavy. I'm sure you recall the cherry red Tesla Roadster perched in the front of the rocket. There were 3 booster rockets which were designed to safely land and be reused. 3 boosters went up, and 2 of them came back and landed in perfect symmetry at the Kennedy Space Center. The 3rd booster crashed into the sea at 300 miles per hour. Musk and the SpaceX team quickly went to work and within a week had diagnosed the problem, having learned far more from the 1 failure than from the 2 successes. The moral of the story, don't be afraid to fail. In fact, when you do fail, and you will, don't put your head down in frustration. Rather, hold your head high, stare failure straight in the eyes, and learn from it. Remember these 3 things about failure. First, failure is an awesome classroom for learning. Be persistent and resilient, and then move on. The 3rd point, do the right thing. Have integrity, be genuine, be principled, be honest, be empathetic. Everything I just mentioned is embodied in the phrase, do the right thing. Throughout life, you're faced with a multitude of decisions. You are and you will be measured by the decisions you make. This is something you should all spend a little bit of time thinking about. And decisions can be hard. At least making the right decisions can be hard. The world is moving faster and faster and demanding decisions quicker and quicker, especially in the world today where it feels like everything is magnified by the culture of selfies. Yes, I know I took a selfie. Social media and instant gratification. Make sure your character is fully engaged when you make your decisions. Think of someone you respect and ask yourself, would that person respect my decision? Would he or she think that this is doing the right thing? Personally, when I've done that, the right decision seems pretty intuitive. The last point and final point I'd like to leave you with is the importance of happiness and work-life balance. I'm really lucky. Every day I wake up with energy and excitement because I truly do love my job, not just at this point and not just at this position, but I've been this way since I started work at Mortensen. I have a passion for construction, and I couldn't be more proud of the company I work for. What do you want? What's important to you? Whether you're looking for a good paycheck with great benefits, work-life balance, a flexible work schedule, companies that support health and wellness, inclusion and diversity, mentorship, or social interaction, you should all give some thought to this topic. My advice to you, find a job and an employer that matches your passions, interests, and values. Find fun in what you're doing, and I promise you will also wake up with energy and excitement each day. In the future, when you find yourself standing on this stage giving a commencement speech, I truly hope that you can also say that you have found happiness. To conclude, and to the 44 automotive grads, to the 8 business management grads, the 73 computer technology grads, 152 construction science and building technology grads, 15 design and graphics technology grads, 15 radiologic technology grads, and 164 robotics and manufacturing grads. This is your day. Enjoy it. All your hard work put you in this position. You will soon be the proud owner of a diploma certifying to the world your accomplishments. Post it with pride. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mark, for your words of wisdom for our graduates. We now want to recognize some of our student accomplishments from the class of 2018. Dunwoody's Alumni Association recognizes the importance of attendance in the world of work and believes that regular and reliable attendance is an essential part of developing good work habits and should always be a cornerstone of Dunwoody's education model. As such, Dunwoody's Alumni Association established the Attendance Award. To qualify for these awards, students must obtain 98% or more, or must attend 98% or more of their class sessions during the entire Dunwoody classes, during their entire Dunwoody career. With all of those students who received an attendance award, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations on obtaining 98% or better attendance. Great job, everybody. Please be seated. We recognize students that achieve outstanding grade point averages through Latin honors. Cum laude recognizes students with a grade point average of 3.5 to 3.69, magna cum laude for grade point averages of 3.7 to 3.89, and summa cum laude for students that achieve a grade point average of 3.9 or higher on a 4-point scale. With all those students who are graduating with Latin honors, please stand. Congratulations on your outstanding academic performance. Please be seated. Would all the Phi Theta Kappa members please stand? Phi Theta Kappa is the International Honor Society for two-year colleges. Membership in Phi Theta Kappa requires members to maintain a 3.5 grade point average, and members are expected to develop leadership skills and engage in community services. Congratulations on your commitment to the tenets of Phi Theta Kappa. Congratulations, everybody. Please be seated. Will students who received Academic Excellence, Global Citizen, or Student Leadership Awards please stand? Congratulations on your demonstrated excellence and commitment to academic achievement and the campus community. You may be seated. And we'd like to recognize another very special group of people are here with us tonight, and that's our Dunwoody alumni. So if you are a Dunwoody alumni, you've attended Dunwoody or graduated from Dunwoody previously, please stand so we can recognize our Dunwoody alumni. Thank you, and please be seated.
Will the faculty of Dunwoody College of Technology please stand and remain standing throughout the conferring of the degrees? We will first award the certificates. Will the certificate candidates please stand and remain standing? President Wagner, these candidates for graduation have been approved by the faculty and have met or are about to meet all of the requirements so that they may be awarded a certificate or certificate of completion.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Dunwoody College of Technology and under authority granted by the Minnesota Office of Higher Education and the Higher Learning Commission, and upon completion of the required curriculum under the direction of Dunwoody faculty, I now confer upon you the certificate or certificate of completion listed in the commencement program and all the privileges and obligations pertaining thereto.
You may be seated, graduates. Will the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science degree please stand and remain standing? President Wagner, these candidates for graduation have been approved by the faculty and have met or are about to meet all of the requirements so that they may be awarded their associate's degree.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Dunwoody College of Technology and under authority granted by the Minnesota Office of Higher Education and the Higher Learning Commission, and upon completion of the required curriculum under the direction of Dunwoody faculty, I now confer upon you the Associate of Applied Science degree listed in the commencement program, and with that degree, all the privileges and obligations pertaining thereto.
You may be seated, graduates. Will the bachelor's degree candidates please stand and remain standing? President Wagner, these candidates for graduation have been approved by the faculty and have met or are about to meet all of the requirements so that they may be awarded their Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Architecture degree.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Dunwoody College of Technology and under authority granted by the Minnesota Office of Higher Education and the Higher Learning Commission, and upon completion of the required curriculum under the direction of Dunwoody faculty, I now confer upon you the Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Architecture degree listed in the commencement program, and with that degree, all the privileges and obligations pertaining thereto.
Graduates and faculty, you may be seated. We will now award the diplomas. While the graduates come to the stage, we want to take a moment to recognize Nick Hunstead. Nick was a construction project management student who passed away last summer. To honor Nick, we have placed 2 roses on a seat in the front row, and we invite his parents to pick them up after the ceremony.
And now the Bachelor of Science graduates in Applied Management and Leadership, Benjamin Allen Anderson. Lee Arthur Frisbald. Kenneth W. Glasso. Brandon John Kaiser. Luther Kominski. Lonnie Dean Lunn. Justin Donovan Reskis. Scott Allen Zubrod. Now the Associate of Applied Science graduates of Automotive, Collision, Repair, and Refinishing, Randy Orlando Alvarez. Michael Lee Gensler. Cody Hunter Husett. Connor Reed Lehman. Luke Thomas Laperfido. Donna Rose Samrith. Seth R. Thompson. Tyler J. Thompson. Now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Automotive Service Technology, Eric Bradley Anderson. Tyler Michael Beck. Brandon Michael Brummer. Jessica Isabel Camarena. Sean Allen Dobson. Angel Uriel Dominguez. Michael Emino Enamorado. Yalmer Christopher Garcia Alvarez. Raymond Douglas Guncher. Cody John Hagman. Andrew James Human. Robert Larkin. Spencer John Malone. Michael Anthony Medic. Cameron Christopher Notice. Mitchell David Oswald. Samuel Edward Petty. Jeffrey Reese Carragher. Keith Leo Resch. Kevin Daniel Riskin. Alonzo Ernesto Salazar. Braxton James Sandquist. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Honda Professional Automotive Career Training, Nicholas Thomas Conway. Michael Nguyen. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Mopar Career Automotive Program, Hunter Nicholas Anderson. Alan Joseph Fries. Dylan Parvan Slavenkov. Jenna L. Suki. John Howard Weeks. Alex Sean Weibel. Now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Toyota Technician Education Network, Bailey James Donovan. Brandon John Goldschmidt. Playdamu 2. Two, two. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Computer Networking Systems, Eric Roger Boy. Weston Timothy Bozer. Thomas Ma Cheng. Dustin Michael Frenchu. Alexander David Gendred. Andrew C. Hibbs. Taylor Arthur Jensen. DeWitt Team Nagasi. Luke Thomas Searstead. Jonathan Thor. Mason Roger Wise. Cha Yang. Congratulations. Now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Computer Networking Technician. Kyle Malcolm Andrew. Brant J. Chu Cassidy. Michael Charles Einecke. Shelby Ray Gravely. Carl Spencer Hansen. Jake David Hinsey. Ryan Samuel Jeskania. Tan Van Lee. Patrick Francis Michaels. Samuel Robert Noble. Joshua Stephen Rogers. Karen Angela Walduff. Geraldine Marie Weiler. Now the Bachelor of Science graduates from Computer Systems Analysis. Nia Rich Yang. Now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Web Development. Mary Elizabeth Dvorak. Dua Her. Now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Web Programming and Database Development. Sherwin Atef Fahid. Nicholas Andrew Bailey. Andrew David Blazner. Samuel Winfield Carlin. Alexander Cervantes. Travis Lee Erickson. Connor Thomas Flaherty. Jacob Allen Johnson. Daniel Lee Lenselink. Chad Allen Lofgren. Patrick Michael McNamer. Shane Matthew Meyer. Michael A. Molinar. Gaudentia Lavrant Orenge. Joshua Danver Peterson. Lucas Daniel Schneider. Dakota David Schell. Kyle Gavin Smeaton. Luke Douglas Smith. Felix Tao. Peter Vang. Joel Anthony Walzak. Rob C. Walzak. Michael J. Williams. Raymond Yu. Charles Michael Zumuda. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Architectural Drafting and Design. Lubna Adel Amin. Jacob Christian Baudet. Logan Alexander Brandis. Cole Robert Charpentier. Serena Marie Dubio. Benjamin Rodney Fierstad. Sari Abdullah Masood Fleja. Hans Arbit Frederick. Eric Michael Hall. Jan Pavel Key. Nathaniel Taylor Nelson. Carla Ann Schmidt. Reed Schumacher. Crispin Kong Vang. Koleng Amador Bang. Garrett Stephen Van Ruckel. Arthur Christian Wilson. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the first graduating class from the Bachelor of Architecture program. Launched in the fall of 2015, this is the first new school of architecture established in the state of Minnesota during the past century. It is a significant milestone in the history of Dunwoody and for our community. Tyler Carl Barris. Student speaker, Gianna Camelia Madison. Andrew John Miller. Alexander P. Stanley. Roman Vladimirovich Zastovsky. Now the Bachelor of Science graduates from Construction Management. Ruben Duran. Freddie Leonardo Hara. Madeline Danielle Rodewald. Garen Michael Torma. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Construction Project Management, Kayla Marie Fahey. Brett Daniel Franti. Patrick J. Fries, Jr. Ryan Michael Groff. Chad Allen Hansen. Rodrigo Herrera. Jordan Lawrence Janiak. Aaron J. Jones. Tyler Raymond Jordan. Connor Anthony Keenan. Colin J. LaFrance. Dana Christine Meyer. Zachary Michael Newell. Stephen Lowell Olson. Nicholas J. Rue. Alejandro Solicito. Katrina Janelle Smith. Ricky Dan Smith, Jr. Elvis Tao. Justin Lee Waller. Now the certificate graduates from Construction Project Management, Mark David Hanscom. Now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Electrical Construction and Maintenance, Angela Lee Arndt. Benjamin Daniel Bokoric. Tyler Gregory Bear. Paul J. Barkley. Daniel Allen Bodal. Christopher James Burgess. Justin Lee Bredesen. Or Jordan Lee Bredesen, sorry. Blake Randall Bazell. Chase Lexington Corliss. Michael Dean Davis. Nathan Michael Denke. Cole Ryan Emily. Emerson Goodman French. Wyatt Guston. Brittany Ann Hofferkamp. Michael Patrick Hawkins. John Camrow. Eric Michael Klitsky. Zachary Lawrence Krinsky. Tyler Alec Leonardson. Anne Kathleen Myers Welsh. Austin Lee Rasmussen. Abraham Zachary Emmanuel Shelley. Taylor Jordan Swierzik. Ernesto Plaseca Ramirez. Thomas James Tomlinson. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Electrical Construction Design and Management. Anne Marie Aho. Anthony Robert Dorio. Jessica Hart. Kyle John Kane. Ty Fomashon. Andrew John Schmitz. Vivian Shua Va. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Heating and Air Conditioning Engineering Technology. Benjamin Kukta. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from HVAC Installation and Residential Service. Justin Allen Fodor.
And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from HVACR Systems Servicing, Jeremy G. Chan. Bradley Joseph Devrant. Patrick Eugene Ephart. Bradley Adam Huroff. Bradley Laws Moore. Fonte Moore. Cody Allen Neft. Haley Andrea Peterson. Christopher Lee Petrie. Blake J. Robinson. Michael Emil Sangiovanni. Michael Lauren Sullivan. And now the Bachelor of Science graduates from Interior Design. Anna Louise Carlson. Jolene Elizabeth Erdman. Rachel Teresa Fisher. Jordan Lee Peterson. Mary Dawn Price. Mary Elizabeth Ruder. Andrea Louise Triplett. And now, the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Surveying and Civil Engineering Technology, Matthew Victor Anderson. James Kevin Dahlman. Brian Edward Pitts. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Graphic Design, Alicia Gabriel Ayers. Colleen Rose Bailey. Megan McCullough Dodson. Braun Frederick Haugen. Ashley Elizabeth Ingebrigtsen. Griffin Henry Larson. Jennifer Ann Melners. Matthew William Mitchell. Christopher Richard Patterson. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Radiologic Technology, Rochelle Ann Fletchock. Caitlin Diane Hammond. Indigo Sky Isaacson Rod. Andrea Marie Lamore. Sarah Marie Myrie. Jenna Teresa Nelson. And now, the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Automated Systems and Robotics, Ryan James Forslund. David Randall Gulbranson. Paul Julian Huff. Alexis Amory Corin. Thomas Timothy Lay. Anthony Miguel Motor. Duncan Cook Newby. Brandon Charles O'Brien. Eric Hans Olson. Colton Raby. Johannes Arthur Reynolds. Michael Patrick Ritchie. Ian Lawrence Rolfe. Ethan Barrett Shoemaker. Mason Brady Wharton. And now, the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Electronics Engineering Technology, Kelly Theodore Bates. Brennan Patrick Mateka. Marcaduces Porter. Samuel H. Sylvester. James Ryan Weimer. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Electronics Technology, Donald Michael Posterick. And now the Associates of Applied Science graduates from Engineer Drafting and Design, Thomas Michael Bickford. Bradley Philip Curo. Eric Michael Ernst. Lonnie Joseph Fahey. Nicholas Tyler Harvey. Jonathan Nash Hennessy. Logan Francis Herber. Adam Richard Johnson. Stephen Michael Kelly. Mitchell James Knutson. Ty Nok Khan Lay. Alec Michael Ludicky. Patrick Gabriel McGinn. Sean Robert Moyer. Eric Adrian Nolan. Karina Elisa Pereza. Marcus Manuel Rodriguez. Brett Andrew Schrader. James Edward Steka. Anton Tungsey. Che Nu Shuang. Mai Yang Shuang. Joseph Anthony Suzuki. And now the Industrial Control Certificate. Chad Stephen Schleck. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Industrial Controls and Robotics. Nathan Daniel Coffin. Jared Ross Franzo. Jacob Matthew Gretz. Sovani Kiholman. Matthew Alexander Snyder. And now, the Bachelor of Science graduates from Industrial Engineering Technology. Kevin James Holloran. Victor Condi Ibimi. Brandon Bruce Calisi. Michael William Kiger. Joseph Mactimus. Fat Ton Nguyen. Corin Christopher Osborne. Matthew Allen Schoen. Curtis John Sire. Michael Lawrence Simmons. Daniel Nathan Stelberg. Craig Lee Stolip. Timothy Arden Trimbuglak. Ba Vang. Sek Gai Vang. Q Shuang. Pierre Yang. Christopher John Zidane. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from the Machine Tool Technology. Kyle Allen Beery. Russell Benjamin Galloway. Marcus Inamago. Benjamin William Kafka. Alpha Kion. Robert Canower. Mark Allen Leahy. Isaac Aaron Levine. Alexander Janusz Mellon. Young Fa. Yeah. Danielle Ryan Tweet. William Maurice Wharton. And now the certificate graduates from Right Skills Now for manufacturing. Joseph William Magnuson. Obed Nansing Onotri. Benjamin Michael Painter. Mustafa Jabi. Essa Silla. And now the Associate of Applied Science graduates from Welding and Metal Fabrication. Ty Allen Bennett. Andrew Thomas Benton. Corey B. Bloom. Peter David Jonda. Matthew Joseph Larson. Matthew Michael Rogg. Jared Logan Waterrood. Joshua Jacob Jurgens. And now the certificate graduates from Welding Technology. Yeah. Jack Richard Dillon. Taylor Brianne Hooks Witter. Nathan Huckabee. Stephen Michael Coman. Nicholas Don Perdola. Connor David Sykes. Andrew John Strausser. Mitchell Allen Sukama. Joshua Kong Shuang. And now the graduates from Ardent Mills Apprenticeship, Industrial Mechanic Technician, Zachary David Millen. Joshua Michael Pierzina. And now the graduates from Bueller Apprenticeship, Customer Service Engineer, Michael A. Seenan. Justin Paul Mesler. Sam Thomas Nogeski. Philip Paluk. Nathan Kyle Sharp. And now, the graduates from Flooring Installation for Residential Carpet, Prashan Johnson. Stephen Reese. Deshaun Stone. Eddie Holdby. Marshante Smith.
Would all the graduates of the class of 2018 please rise, and as you do so, move the tassel on your cap to the left side to signify your status as a graduate. Okay, alum, before you sit down, I want you to just take a second and look around this room, because out there somewhere, there's somebody special that's helped you get to this very important point in your life. Why don't you look around the auditorium, point to them, and give them a round of applause. Please be seated. Before I make my concluding remarks, I want to remind you that we will have a recessional at the end of the ceremony. Parents, spouses, friends, and guests, please remain seated during the recessional, and you can meet your graduate right outside the auditorium. Congratulations, graduates. Today's commencement ceremony marks a great accomplishment and something in which you should take great pride. You've taken a giant step to improve your quality of life through the immediate jobs and great careers that Dunwoody education makes possible. Bask in the significance of what today represents. Your immediate family, your friends, and your Dunwoody family, the alumni, the trustees, the faculty and staff share your pride and excitement. As this commencement ceremony draws to a close, and you celebrate the transition from student to alum, I want to remind you of a challenge I gave you at orientation. If you remember, I talked to you about the alumni that came before you and the reputation they built, the reputation that stands out in conversations we have all the time with employers. We have employers say things like they want to hire Dunwoody graduates first. We have employers tell us their best employees are Dunwoody graduates. Employers tell us how far ahead Dunwoody graduates are compared to graduates from other programs. When you tell people you attended Dunwoody, you'll hear how wonderful this school is. And when I talk about Dunwoody, I hear the same thing. And all of this is because of Dunwoody's reputation, a reputation built by Dunwoody alumni. It was built by the men and women who were in the very same position you are today, graduating from Dunwoody. It was built by the men and women who are in the same position you are today and went out into the workforce and immediately contributed to their companies and helped those companies thrive by being the best technician and the go-to person when things weren't working. It was built by alumni who worked their way into leadership positions. It was built by alumni who started their own companies. It was built by the commitment to excellence, hard work, and discipline that Dunwoody alumni exhibit in every job they complete. The Dunwoody legacy is evident around our city, from the buildings Dunwoody alumni designed and built, to the companies they've started, to the products they've manufactured, to the designs they've created and the projects they've managed. It is humbling and overwhelming to look at the impact Dunwoody alumni have had and continue to have on our neighborhoods, on our communities, on our state, and on our nation. And now you carry a responsibility to hold fast to the values that Dunwoody education represents and to take with you the challenge of perpetuating Dunwoody's great reputation through your actions and your accomplishments. After the pomp and circumstance fades away, I want to remind you that your greatest accomplishments lie ahead of you. When I spoke to you at orientation, it was a challenge. This evening, it's a charge that each of you must pick up and carry with urgency as our city, state, and region's workforce desperately need the skills and the passions you now possess. A charge that future students of Dunwoody need you to answer because the legacy of Dunwoody is now in your hands. I know you'll live up to this charge because you've been equipped with a Dunwoody education, the same education that the alumni that have gone before you had, and what they used as a foundation to forge the Dunwoody legacy. You now represent the best Dunwoody has to offer, and your actions and accomplishments will build Dunwoody's reputation for the next generation of students. And we look forward with great anticipation to hearing about your successes. Good luck, graduates. Thank you for attending Dunwoody, and welcome to the proud group known as Dunwoody alumni. Congratulations.